What's going on, YouTube? Billy Rains here, and in today's video we're going to be doing a 1-year review of Trucks For You. So my 1-year mark is going to be on April 18th, and this video will come out before then, but I already did my 1-year review. They put out an email saying I need to do a 1-year review, so we just did that today, which is the 8th. So it'll come out sometime between the 8th of April and the 18th of April, so like somewhere in that time frame. And then our next video I think is going to be on the 18th, which is going to be talking about being in trucking for 4 years, because that'll be the 4-year. It's weird because the 1-year anniversary at Trucks For You falls one day before me getting my CDL. Like on my driver's license, it says April 19th, 2018. So we're going to get into the review in just a second. I guess it just seems like I have a lot to say because I haven't been putting out videos like I should, and I apologize for that. I've been, I started up a new channel, like a secondary channel, more unfiltered, raw kind of. It's down below in the description, so go follow that if you're finding yourself in need of more Billy Rains content. So the company I work for is Trucks For You, based out of Muskogee. It's like it feels like a smaller company, and I really enjoy it a lot. The equipment is top notch. It's mostly a lease company, so if you're interested in leasing a truck, maybe check them out. Like if you're a company driver and you want to get into like leasing a truck and you don't know where to start, I feel like Trucks For You would be a good place to start. I haven't done it personally, so I can't really speak on it, but when I go to the terminal, you see tons of pictures on the wall of all these people who've actually completed their lease and actually own their trucks. You know, like there's a lot of companies that do leases, but how many of those companies do you see advertising how many people actually buy their truck? And that's what they pride themselves on, is like actually helping people. And a lot of people, once they pay those trucks off, they basically like trade it in to get a newer truck and start the whole process over again, just to stick around. And the reason people do that, and like I'm a local driver in Dallas. We have local accounts in Dallas and Muskogee. This is honestly, and I've worked at a lot of companies, not a lot, mostly mega carriers. This is the greatest company I've ever worked for. And I can safely say that because I've been here for a year now. And I feel like a year is a good time frame to be able to get a good idea of what the company's all about. And look, my dispatcher, very, very, very nice. The lady that runs the yard down here in Dallas, very, very, very nice. My DMs, so the supervisor, the guy above my DM, is probably the coolest dude I've ever worked for. Every single person I've talked to on the phone knows your name, is nice, knows what you have going on in your life. Like, it is honestly, and it's like when I talk to other people that work here, it honestly sounds corny to even say, but it feels like a family. And I know you hear that about companies all the time, but this place, it actually does. Because every time you talk about this place with somebody else, you're just like so positive. It's a very positive place to work. And part of that may be because I'm local now and I get paid by the hour and I enjoy my job and everything like that. But part of that really is the people you talk to. It's the messages you get on the Qualcomm telling you about all the bonuses they give out to the lease drivers for their fuel mileage, or them telling you about where accidents are, or the fact that you could text your DM and just say, hey, you know, I've got this going on. You know, I've had times where I needed a day off that I found out about the night before. And I'll text my DM at like, I've done this. I've texted my DM at like 5 o'clock at night and said, hey, I need tomorrow off. And she's worked with me and gotten me the day off because of emergencies or whatever. Like, it's a great, great, great place to work. The equipment's great. The environment's great. I mean, if you have any questions about Trucks For You, ask them down below, because if there's one thing I love to do, that's talk about Trucks For You. It's the best it's honestly, and I'm gonna sound like a shill for saying this, it's probably the best company I've ever worked at, ever. You know, and I'm not just saying that to get referral bonuses, but I mean, like, if you want to do the referral thing, Down below in the description below, there's a phone number for the recruiting department. You can tell them I sent you. Give it a try, man. It's genuinely, this is the happiest I've been since I've been trucking. And on top of that, I'm such a job hopper. This is the first time I've ever spent a year at a company. The first time. And I had to do a yearly review today, and I was almost stressed out because I was like, oh man, what if they fire me or something? Because I've never gotten to this point in trucking. I've never gotten to a year. I don't know what happens. I don't know what that means. All I know is I want to be here for longer. This is going to be the last trucking job that I ever have.